Hi everyone, welcome back to Coffee, Books, and Rain, where I have actually just finished my coffee. Sad. Also, no rain. So what are we doing here? Books. Books is always the best reason to be here, right? I hope so. Crossing fingers. So today we are reading a book that actually was a recommendation a little while back, and I want to say it was Pride Month on the podcast, Books Are Magical, that I have with my friends Hannah and Annalicia, that we're just on a little bit of a break right now and we haven't gotten back to it yet, but hopefully we will do that very soon. But in July, my friend Hannah recommended a book called A Marvellous Light, and I'm going to put it over here. And it's so funny because I feel like Marvellous is spelled wrong because I thought it was only one L, but there's definitely two on this cover, and so we're just going to go with it. And even when I typed it into Google was like, that's spelled incorrectly. And I was like, hey, you know what? We're going to go with the spelling on the cover. But anyway, let's talk about this book because honestly, so freaking cute. Had such a great time. I actually audiobooked this and I got it with an Audible credit. So this was not a NetGalley book. This was a personal friend recommendation that I used a credit for. And so I don't have anybody to thank but my friend Hannah for the recommendation of this book. And the author is Freya Marske, and it was so cute. Now this book came out October 26th of 2021. There is a second book in this series to my knowledge. Let me see if I see it. We're not clicking on that. No, we're not going to The Secret Lives of Country Gentlemen. It's kind of cute, but it's not the book we're going to. So we're going back to A Marvellous Light. The Last Binding, number 1. So it is number 1 of, I guess, an unknown number of books. I do know there is a second one because I already looked in Audible to see if there was another one, and there is. But I just haven't gotten it yet because I wanted to use my credit this month on the new TJ Klune book. So as soon as that one hits Audible, I will be getting it and listening to it and then reviewing it for you guys. That's my plan. But right now we're talking about A Marvellous Light. Set in an alternative Edwardian England, this is a comedy of manners, manor houses, and hedge mazes, including a magic-infused murder mystery and a delightful queer romance. For fans of Georgette Heyer or Julia Quinn's Bridgerton, who like to welcome magic into their lives. Young Baronet Robin Blythe thought he was taking up a minor governmental post. However, he's actually been appointed parliamentary liaison to a secret magical society. How did this happen? If it weren't for this administrative error, he'd never have discovered the incredible magic underlying this world. Cursed by mysterious attackers and plagued by visions, Robin becomes determined to drag answers from his missing predecessor. But he'll need the help of Edwin Corsi, his hostile magic society counterpart. Unwillingly thrown together, Robin and Edwin will discover a plot that threatens every magician in the British Isles. So, I really thought this one sounded very cute. It's not so much Sherlock Holmes and Watson, but there's definitely a little bit of a murder mystery. There's some tongue-in-cheek, there's some sass, there is some LGBTQ and gay moments. Super fun, super cute. I will say, on my level of spiciness, I would say it's about a 3. That is my spicy level. My friend Hannah probably puts it as a spicy level of like a 1. But I don't read spicy books. And so I'm audiobooking this and I'm blushing furiously at some certain parts. And I do actually literally think there were like 3 moments where I was like blushing furiously because I was just not prepared for the situations that I was hearing. And I'm like in my car and nobody else can hear me but the dogs. But I'm also like, just like that was just me. So just kind of giving you guys a heads up. that there are spicy moments to be aware of. So if that is up your alley, then there you go. That is your clincher right there to go pick these books up. So, spicy moments ahead. Be aware. And but it's very cute. They're kind of the way they interact with each other is adorable. It is absolutely adorable. Um, Almost to the point that was a little, maybe a little too cutesy for two grown gentlemen in their mid 20s. Maybe. But I think if we're kind of focusing on the fact that this is almost Bridgerton era, this is Edwardian England alternative, I can see why they stayed in a very sort of prim and proper, tried to stay very whatever, like cravats and waistcoats, like the same way they would treat women is the way they treat each other. But of course that's expected. But in a book, I guess you don't often expect it. Again, I was just like absolutely enthralled by the way they were kind of wooing each other in those cute little romantic ways, and like doing the little like, oh no, the little caresses or the little like, hand brushes and stuff like that. It was really fun. It is a romance. It is LGBTQ, historical, queer fiction. And let's look down here. So I actually think that by audiobooking it, I probably got through it faster than if I had physically read it. I think some of the spicy scenes I probably would have skipped through a little faster just because I probably would have been very embarrassed to be like, my friend Hannah, she'd probably been like studying it, highlight. No, I I love Hannah to death. She's so cute. I would be like, Hannah, I need you to break down this scene for me. And she probably would. She'd definitely do it. There's a scene where there's I think swans maybe are attacking them. There's a hedge maze that attacks them. An old woman passes away and bequeaths one of them. Well, I don't think she intends to bequeath her house to him, but one of them does something, and ultimately he becomes pretty much the lord of the manor. I don't know if he's like a baronet. I don't really know what happens when you inherit an estate, but he does. He literally, the old woman passes, he does something to kind of protect himself and his counterpart, and all of a sudden, boom, the house now accepts him as the new owner. And I'm like, dang, I wish that was how it worked here. I could just go, bleed on the front yard and tell it I promised to protect it. Then I could have me a house instead of having to sell some kidneys, because I feel like that's what it takes nowadays, and that's only really the maybe the down payment, maybe the deposit. I don't even know. I don't know in today's economy. I don't know. I don't even think a kidney would cover the closing cost anymore, sadly. But it is very much like a Downton Abbey meets Bridgerton. There is a little bit of the magical element, because they are looking for some magical items that have been hidden. I think it's Edwin's family that are pretty much pieces of shit. All of his family are just shitty people. And so, but Robin becomes part of the little governmental post, and then he pretty much gets cursed. So Edwin's like, okay, hey, I need you to come to you need to come out to my house, we'll fix this, we'll figure this out, we'll figure out how to get this off of you. And along the way, that's when they kind of start bonding, and they start to form this friendship, but then the friendship grows, as things do in different situations. But Edwin's family are turds. All of them. And we will just throw them all right out the window and let Edwin have a happier life. But Edwin was born with at least a small modicum of magical ability. And so that's why he thinks he can help Robin. Robin, who really was innately non magical, until for some reason, when he gets into this magical post by accident, what like they term as like a mishap of paperwork, or a, yeah, like it's really like this paperwork was shuffled wrong, but now he's in this position he wasn't supposed to be in because he knows nothing about the magical societies or any of the witches or wizards of like the realm of the British Isles. He knows nothing. And now he's thrown into it and he's supposed to liaise with them, and now that's what he's doing, but he's really learning on the fly and it's freaking him out. And he's dealing with like foresight, which is kind of like precognition, and he's cursed. All of these things, Edwin's trying to help him, and it's just snowballing very quickly. The foresight kind of gets a little worse before things get better. Edwin's family gets a little worse before things get better. But all in all, this book is really fun. It's really cute. It's not a heavy hitter. I will say it was actually a pretty light read, fun romp. It is incredibly, it is romantasy. I don't think I realized how much of a romantasy, but I guess I should have kind of realized the source of the recommendation. But super cute, because I don't often read this genre of just like Edwardian England, Bridgerton-ish waistcoats and cravats. I don't read that kind of like niche of books, so it was kind of fun to be a little prim and proper. I just kind of wish I had my own little like dress to go to like a ball or what have you, and find my own earl or duke or baronet or whatever, and just go find me one. Maybe he has a little cottage house somewhere down the lane. Perhaps. Maybe he works in the government. But the cover is really cute, and of course we've got it over here. And the other one, the next one that is also available in the same line, I'll put the cover up here as well. But it is, so this book is about 375 pages. It was released, like I said, October 26th of 2021. I went ahead and gave it 4 stars because I thought it was worth it. Oh, there are 3 books in this particular series because I went ahead and clicked on her name, Freya Merske, to ensure that I was going to give you guys the correct information. Just wanted to make sure. So the second one is A Restless Truth, where we probably continue to follow Robin and Edwin. And then the third is A Power Unbound. So it might make sense because they are looking for 3 artifacts. So there are 3 books. I certainly hope, or certainly wonder, if we make it to all 3, to figure out what they do when they're put together. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you'll like and subscribe, or if you have, thank you so much, because we are almost to 100 subscribers, and that's actually really cool because I didn't actually think we were going to make it that far. For me, just a little book channel who just likes to ramble about books. But if you're one of the ones who have subscribed, thank you so much. I think when I get to 100, I am going to try to do like either probably a Barnes & Noble gift card giveaway, because I do have the ability to see like who my subscribers are, and so I'm going to put the names into a generator and try to reach out to whoever the name pops out and like maybe give them a gift card. Like, I hope that's something that would be accepted. Crossing fingers. But thank you so very much for tuning in. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and thank you for just being here and tuning in and listening for a little while. And have a happy spooky season. I'll see you on the next page. Have a great one. Bye.